in my head, I start to feel like, okay, well, what could I do that has more of a solid foundation? I would feel, right, that I could tell somebody I can talk to, and somebody would take me more serious than if I came and was like, oh, I'm going to be a rapper, right? Growing up in that creative space, it was always what do I do? I love rap. I love film. I love acting. I was rapping. I picked up a camera, started directing the videos, put them together. So I'm like, okay, I'm living in this creative space where I love to do it all. I just love the whole process of creating and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to have a real talk conversation with myself, like, okay, what is it? Right, if you're gonna go to school, if you're gonna use a GI Bill, have somebody pay for you to go to school for something that don't have any regrets. Don't go to school for music, and So I had to have that talk with myself, and it just ultimately came out to being cinematography. I went to school for cinematography and was able to learn literally the whole aspect of how to create a film doing it. So I'm happy I did that. But as I was in school, I got the chance to actually write and direct my own short film. And once I stepped into the director's position and, put my films together, I realized I'm like, oh, that fulfillment that I didn't have in the Navy. Remember, I was telling you, like, oh, I was good, but I wasn't great because the purpose wasn't there. When I did my films, I not felt like I was great, but I felt like, oh, this is you. You know what I mean? You might not be the greatest, but at least you feel great while doing it. You know what I mean? You can literally sit here and break it down and explain piece by piece of this whole process of how to make a film, from pre-production to production to post-production, and to be able to sit back and look at it and be like, that's the finished product. That's when I realized, like, this is me.
They call that being in alignment, right, with the energy. I think that you're on the right path. Like, God wants you to go that way when it feels that right.
Yes.
And it scares people, bro. Like, especially when it comes to getting out of the service or doing something different. Because I remember when I joined the military, people had a lot of opinions. Oh, you're going to join the Navy? What? You're going to leave? You're going to do this, that? And so then when I was retired from the service, I didn't catch a lot of energy from people because I didn't tell a lot of people, to be honest with you, bro. I just was quietly dropping papers because I didn't want to hear it, right? But I remember thinking, like, I always was ahead of the game my whole career. Why am I going to wait like everyone else to retire at 30 years? Like, I'm going to go. I got things to do, man. I got, I did my thing. I did my time, but got to make your move. And if I had things like what you had, I would have 100% supported you in doing that because you only live once, right? And tomorrow's not guaranteed. And why waste your time on this earth doing something is not fulfilling you when there's other things out there that are for you, right?
Yes.
But it takes a lot of courage to step away from the institution of like a for sure job field, a for sure potential career field, especially when everybody else in your network is like, that's what they're doing, right? Mm-hmm. But it takes a lot of courage. So, and then you made your movie. Where are you at now on the journey? Because you said you got out of the service in 2019.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so now it's 6 years later, right? You have, man, I think you had a lot of success. I mean, like you said, you're presenting awards at the Emmys. You're moving in circles in California where people are involved in the creative space. We spoke a little bit about your idea for filming a movie back in your home state. Mm-hmm. Right? Which, do you still consider Memphis home?
I do. Yeah, I do.